video today of all my jobs. I've got like 3 or 4 jobs. Not really got much information on any of them. Customers have been a bit vague, which is fine. So might be fun to film it and try and do the whole day. Don't know that that's gonna work, but we'll see. First job of the day is blocked bath. As you can see, it was actually empty when I first come in. So I've run some water in. You can see that it's just not really draining at all. So first thing we're going to do is wet back on there, then pop this panel off and see the deal with the waste. Be why. So that's sucked all of that up. So you need to get that out from underneath, I would say. Oh wow. I have never seen that in my life. So I have never seen that before. Like a lead or barrel overflowing waste. I don't really want to be touching that, to be honest. So I guess we'll try and clear what we can from here. Okay. Okay, let's run the water, see if it drains away. Yeah, straight away now. How does that even work? Slow still, but it's a lot better than it was. Definitely draining. Look, you can see everything going. That's much better. So that was a new one on me, but managed to clear most of the stuff out there. I will advise them that that's potentially going to be problematic going forward. I don't even know where you, well, I do know where you start with replacing that. You've got to rip the whole thing out. It goes into a cast iron stack. Fun. Don't know if I want to do that. So that was quite fun and interesting to do. As I say, never seen mine before. Maybe you have, let me know in the comments. Yeah, in 18 years, I've never seen that before. But it's got character, I guess. Landlady was lovely. It makes such a difference when your customers are really nice, basically. Yeah, makes you happy to do things. And she's booking me in for a landlord search. So let's see what happens next. So this one I'm at now is an issue with the cold water flow, just not very fast. We've recently fitted a Water2 filter. Is it Water2, the Bear Grylls one? A few months ago. I think last year actually, and no issues, but now all of a sudden the flow's gone. That's the heart of the mega flow. That's the cold. Let's make sure none of these pipes are kinked or... It's not making any difference. So I think let's disconnect the Water2 filter and run it straight into the tap and see. So now we've got that like that, it's an instant improvement. So I'm gonna guess there's either a blockage in the filter or something wrong with that. So filter's all back in, I'm back to slow flow. So same property, they've also said the shower upstairs isn't getting very hot. It's a mixer shower, so it's likely to be a cartridge issue. Just taking it out now to identify it. So I started to take it apart and thought I might as well film it. So it's actually come out in 2 parts. Not sure if it's meant to. But yeah, we'll count the teeth on there, send it through to shower doctor. So yeah, that's gonna need them to go back to Water2 and talk to them, because without the filter connected, pipes are clear and everything, no pipes are kinked or anything, and it's slow flow. You take it out and it runs perfectly. So it's obviously an issue there. I'm not convinced about these Water2 filters, to be honest. That's the second one I've fitted, both customer supplied. I don't know that I see a lot of controversy around them online as well. And now I know they brought out a second filter with the fluoride filter inside it, because the first one didn't do that, which a lot of people didn't realize, and is why a lot of people bought it, I think. But I don't know, I'm unconvinced. But this house, they also have a massive Monarch filter, which needs the media changed every 3 or 5 years. I can't remember how often I do it, which is super expensive, but it saves you having to buy salt every few months. Yeah. So, look, this is a mark of how unfit I am. I've been up and down the stairs to that shower and I'm sweating buckets. Yes, it is hot outside, but I am super unfit. That is my new thing. I'm going to try and get fitter before the summer, which is probably not going to happen, but for summer, shall we say. My wife bought me a smoothie maker, a NutriBullet one. You can make it on the go, so it's nice and contained. So that's going to be my new thing too. Smoothies and trying to be healthy. Not that I'm not unhealthy, but yeah, get fit again. So next we're at the Green Star Junior with reports of a drop in pressure. So first thing I did do is check the vessel. So we've hooked up the hose here, because if you're going to pump the vessel you need an opening somewhere. And hooked up the pump, and as you can see, 0 bar. So let's get that charged up. That's likely to be the reason why. So we've got the pressure all topped back up again, valves back open, hose disconnected, and heating running. So let's leave it on test, see what the needle does for a few minutes. But that's most likely the issue. So this next one is reports of the heating coming on all the time, unless the boiler's switched off. So I'm just going to check now to see if it's letting by when hot water's on, or whether it's just on all the time. So at the moment I've got no demand on anything. Pump's running. So let's see what the zone valve's kicking out. So I'm now testing between the zone valve switch live and no power to it. So let's check, is there power on the orange? It's quite tight to see. There is power on the orange. Let's check the hot water. No power on the hot water switch live. So where's that zone valve getting power from? So I'd say it's the heating actuator that's at fault, because you've got nothing on the switch live, 240 on the grey, which is the permanent, and 240 on the orange. So it must just be pushing power over to that. So let's get that replaced. So that last one, I must have pressed record. Well, I must have not pressed record because it didn't record. But it's just showing you the valve in and it working, no longer coming through. I'm trying to hold back a yawn there. It's the 4th time I filmed this and I've yawned in every one. And obviously I don't think you want to see me yawn. But yeah, I'm keeping this in. I think I managed to save it and then talk about it. Yeah, so I have had that before whereby the permanent live, the grey, is sending power through to the orange switch live, which obviously goes to the pump and boiler, or the boiler on this one, because the pump then comes back from, another yawn there, from the boiler, because it's got its own pump live in there for the pump overrun. But yeah, that fixed it. It's no longer on all the time, so good job there. Hopefully you enjoyed the format of this. It was a little bit different, showing less detail of jobs and just getting through more jobs. And I say everything, I didn't really know what I was walking into to any of them jobs all day. Let me know if you enjoyed it in the comments, or if you didn't enjoy it, or if you prefer the usual way where there's a bit more detail on each job, or yeah, let me know, or just a mixture. What we've got coming out, installers in a few weeks, maybe like a month now, because this is mid-May when I'm filming this. So installers coming up. Again, drop in the comments if you're coming or going, or I think I'm going to be there. So it'd be good to catch up with some people. Well, also got something exciting to do next week, but you probably won't see it for a while just because it will need to be edited and stuff. Right, I've got bathroom renovation video. It's about 5 hours worth of footage that I need to edit through. Problem is, it was really tight for time. And the last couple of days, or the last day, with all the final fix stuff going in, like the basin going in and stuff like that, toilet, there's no footage of. But there's lots of like fitting the panels and the first fix stuff. So would you be interested in seeing that or not really? If nobody's interested, I don't really want to just edit it for no reason. So again, let me know that in the comments. Let me know if you're going to installer. Keep the questions coming for the question and answers. And yeah, subscribe. Sorry for the yawning, and hope you enjoyed it. See you next week for more fun.